Myself, Ashok Kumar Rajawat, PGT Chemistry, KV Bharatpur. Now, in this session, we will study Chapter 14 or Unit 14 of Class 12th, that is biomolecules. Now, what do you understand by biomolecules? Biomolecules are the molecules which are essential for development and growth of living organisms. Now, in this chapter, we will study about carbohydrates, proteins, nucleic acids and vitamins. But in this session, we will discuss about carbohydrates only. Now, we will try to define carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are primarily produced by plant and form a very large group of naturally occurring organic compounds. Some common examples are cane sugar, glucose, starch, etc. Now, most of them have a general formula CxH2OY. CxH2OY. So, primarily, it is assumed that the compounds which have this general formula CxH2OY are called carbohydrates. Most of them have a general formula CxH2OY and were considered as hydrates of carbon, from where the name carbohydrate was derived. For example, the molecular formula of glucose is C6H12O6, fits into this general formula C6H2O6. But all the compounds which fit into this formula may not be classified as carbohydrates, as we can see here in acetic acid. It also exhibit this kind of general formula. So, acetic acid fits into this general formula, but it is not a carbohydrate. So, the carbohydrates, also called saccharides. In Greek language, saccharon means sugar. Definition: the carbohydrates may be defined as optically active polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketones, or the compounds which produce such units on hydrolysis. Now, the carbohydrates are optically active compounds which have many OH groups in their structure. Polyhydroxy means many OH groups, aldehydes or ketones as functional group. So all these three are essential component of their structure, that a carbohydrate has many OH groups, either aldehyde or ketone as functional group. So carbohydrate can be defined as optically active polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketone. The examples are table sugar, the sucrose, and milk contains lactose sugar in it. Now, classification of carbohydrates. First, on the basis of their behavior on hydrolysis. Second is as reducing or non-reducing sugars. On the basis of their behavior on hydrolysis, the carbohydrates can be classified as monosaccharides. The examples are glucose, fructose and ribose. Oligosaccharides, the examples are sucrose, lactose and maltose. Polysaccharides, the examples are starch, cellulose, glycogen and gum. But this year, this portion of carbohydrate has been eliminated from the syllabus. So we will discuss about monosaccharides only in this session. Here now, mono means single or smallest. So, the monosaccharides are smallest units of carbohydrates. Monosaccharides, a carbohydrate that cannot be hydrolyzed further to give simpler unit of polyhydroxyaldehydes or ketones. Now, the carbohydrates which contains aldehyde as functional group are called aldose, where the carbohydrate which contains ketone as functional group are called ketose. Here, the word "ose" is suffix for carbohydrates as per IUPAC convention. So, "ose" is the suffix for carbohydrates. Now, glucose, the dextrose, present in sweet fruits, honey, and ripe grapes. It is the monomer of many of the larger carbohydrates, namely starch and cellulose. So, as we have discussed earlier, that the glucose is the monomer unit of carbohydrates. Mono means smallest or single, or mer means part. So, glucose or such kind of monosaccharide units are combined together to give larger carbohydrates like starch and cellulose. It is probably the most abundant organic compound on earth. Now we will discuss about the preparation of glucose, how we can prepare glucose. The first method is from sucrose, the cane sugar. If sucrose is boiled with dilute HCl or H2SO4 in alcoholic solution, glucose and fructose are obtained in equal amount. Sucrose is treated with H2O. In presence of acid, we will get glucose and fructose in equal amount. Glucose is aldose because it contains aldehyde functional group, where fructose is ketose because it contains ketone as functional group. The second method is from starch. Commercially, glucose is obtained by hydrolysis of starch by boiling it with dilute H2SO4 at 393 Kelvin under pressure. As per this equation, starch is heated with water in presence of acid at 393 Kelvin temperature. We get many units of glucose. So by these two methods we can prepare glucose.